Welcome to the live show.
As Nick sings there, I say, what's going on, guys? Tim here for Pro Wrestling Unlimited here on July 17th, 2018. We got our Smackdown Live review. If you are like me, you're not going to want to look at the screen, the thumbnail, for too long with Jeff Hardy getting his ear ripped off.
It's rough, man. What is going on, folks? Welcome to the Smackdown Live recap, analysis, breakdown, thoughts, prayers, reactions, all the other words that you can fit in there. We've got Vulture Dylan, TVP83, Beastie Boys, Alex Rodriguez, Noah, Nolan, Perfect, Matthew, Diane, and TSM, Jeff Guevara, Lewis, Full. I'm going to read all these names. Alex Wrestling, Leslie A. It's a girl. Girls don't watch wrestling. That's a lie. That's a fake account, clearly. Jonathan Powell, ya boy. Where's the list at? Kristen McNutt, Logan King Slender, Jonathan Powell, Andrea West, other names, Kenny Omega, Jonathan Powell again, Luca Troller, other names. I'm sorry if I got your name. Starford, hello. Man, SmackDown Live was great.
Oh, yeah, great match. Brutal ending segment.
I grabbed my earlobe the whole time. Fucking same. That's also, dude, just that word in general makes me so fucking uncomfortable.
What, earlobe?
Stop! Sick fuck.
Alright, so.
Oh, dude, the official Nathan. All other Nathans, lies. This one, official.
Alright, so SmackDown Live tonight kicked off with former United States Champion Jeff Hardy coming down to the ring, sans U.S. Championship. And he gets in the ring and he gets on the microphone. He's just like, I feel like the old Jeff Hardy. I no longer feel like myself. I feel like there's something missing. And I think he referenced being broken.
Yeah, he said, I'm incomplete. My heart is broken.
There you
and
go.
Then
That's
he
what
opened
it was.
his eyes.
Yeah.
It looked great. This face paint stuff, really digging.
Yeah, I like what Raj Giri said on Twitter, though. He's like, Jeff Hardy's always looked like a main event guy, but not as much with the, like, when the face paint's like a lot of face paint.
I like a lot of face paint.
I mean, it doesn't look bad, but, like, I just couldn't take him seriously as, like, the top guy.
I don't know. I could see him as a top guy because it got the kids going. Because let me tell you, there's nothing that makes me happier than seeing a kid with, like, even if it's, like, crappily done face paint or if it's really good done face paint as Jeff Hardy. That's so adorable.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, that thumbnail with Randy and Hardy, man, if you took that out of context, that looked real fucking weird.
Some BDM stuff.
BDM? Do you mean BDSM?
That's what I meant.
Just BDM. Big.
Never mind. Anyways, let's move on.
Dumb match. Anyway.
Let's move on. Renee Young.
We use Skype. Crazy JJ, we use Skype.
Skype and OBS, two free softwares.
Yeah. Skype and OBS. Also, Audacity if we do post-recorded stuff. Anyway, that's behind the scenes.
I do.
Oh, that's right. You don't use Audacity. I use Audacity.
OBS.
You just use
in Premiere. Anyways, so Renee Young then interviewed Shinsuke Nakamura in the back about Jeff Hardy's comments. He mocked Hardy and promised to make him cry again. We then got a hell of a match. Jeff Hardy, Andrade Cien Almas. El Idolo!
El Idolo.
The match was made earlier in the day where Zelina Vega was just like, I think my client, Andrade Cien Almas, would like to challenge you to SummerSlam. And AJ was like, oh, okay. She's like, but he likes to do his own talking. And he does it in the ring. So AJ's like, okay, let's meet in the ring later. And then Paige just turned it into a match. It seemed like, based off of the video, it was just going to be a face-to-face thing. But they ended up having a match, which I'm not complaining about because I love this match.
Yeah, no, this match was really, really good. And especially after the fucking shit show that was Elimination Chamber.
Extreme Rules.
That was Extreme Rules. The shit show that kind of was Raw. It was really nice to open tonight with a really good wrestling match.
Yeah. So
it was really good.
Almas had the control of the match early. Styles attempted to do a standing drop kick, but Almas hung onto the middle ropes and posed. Vega mirrored the pose underneath him on the apron. Styles attempted to do the Styles Clash, but Almas dropped him on the apron. Styles went for the Phenomenal Forearm, but Almas knocked him off. Almas went for a moonsault off the top rope, but Styles rolled away. Almas landed on his feet and hit a standing moonsault instead for a close near fall. Later on in the match, Styles attempted a superplex, but Almas countered into a double foot stomp.
Which is always a tough move to do because it looks so fake.
Right.
Because you have, like, the other guy's holding himself up. I don't know why
Exactly.
the other guy wouldn't let himself just go down. But
he then did the running knees while AJ was laying in the corner, which always looks brutal.
yeah, those running knees,
Double
man.
knees straight to your face while your like neck's kind of. Oh my god! It always looks like it hurts. Anyways,
I really want to know how they make that move safe.
yeah, I don't know. Especially the way Almas does it, running faster than Rikishi with his ass.
Thank you, Kristen McNutt, for the $5. I know you might not just go storyline between Lana, Aiden, and Rusev. Will this lead up to SummerSlam or not?
Well, what's the next segment? We'll get to that in
Yeah.
just 1 second. So,
One
after the
moment.
running knees, Almas tried to go for a pin, but only got a 2 count. He then tried to go for the hammerlock DDT, and AJ reversed it into a calf crusher for the victory. Almas tapped out a lot faster than most guys usually do, though. So
Probably because he just wanted to tap out and get off screen.
maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of.
So then, you had Aiden English walking backstage, and he looked all sad. And Lana approaches him. Well, he approaches Lana. He
That's what we all wish
apologized.
to.
He apologized for costing Rusev the WWE Championship match at Extreme Rules. Said that it's been playing in his mind over and over and over since Extreme Rules. That he feels like he's the one that cost Rusev the match. And Lana was like, "I don't understand why you're apologizing to me." She wondered if Aiden English was really what's best for Rusev. English is looking for a second chance, he says, and that he wants to show that he deserves to be with Rusev. Lana promised to take it into consideration. In and out of the accent again.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wouldn't mind a SummerSlam match between these two guys.
Oh,
Why
I
not?
think it'd be good.
I think it'd be good because
It
it's
wouldn't
just
be- it wouldn't be
easy
anything-
storytelling.
Right, it wouldn't be anything great. I don't think English could have a great match, but it wouldn't. I don't think it'd be bad.
You never know.
True, Rusev may
His
get
match,
something out of
his
him.
match against AJ wasn't terrible.
True. All right, so then we had Becky Lynch taking on Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose had a new entrance theme, I think. I could have been wrong, but I had never heard this before. They did the whole screen gets gold and hazy kind of porn entrance kind of deal. Very weird.
Natural.
Rose gained control early of the match. Rose hit a drop kick and a knee for a 2 count. Lynch made a comeback and applied the disarmor for the victory. Becky then gets on the mic later and goes, "I've sat around on the sidelines watching way too long. I think it's time for my opportunity. I want the women's championship at SummerSlam." And you've got Paige backstage. She's like, "I like it. I like it." And you only see Paige at first. And she's like, "That was good. What do you think?" And I'm like, "What do you think? Who are you talking to?" And then Carmella comes in screen. And Carmella's like, "I just got to say, I beat Charlotte Flair twice. Also, I beat Asuka twice." She's like, "Paige, next week, you need to give me the greatest celebration of all time." And Paige is like, "We can have a party, but you're going to have to win your match next week." And Carmella's like, "I ain't defending my title." And she goes, No. You don't have to defend the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, but you're going to have to face Becky Lynch. If you win, you can have your party. But if Becky wins, Becky gets the title match at SummerSlam. I assume Becky wins.
I don't know.
She also said, "Carmella, how's your boyfriend doing?" And she goes, "Yeah, don't say that. James Ellsworth is not my boyfriend."
I would have really liked if she said something like, let's not put labels on it or anything. God, if I heard that line all too many fucking time. Anyway, God, that was depressing. But it's starting to get to me. Will Becky win a fucking title at some point?
I mean, she's 2-time SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
Yes, but it feels like it's been fucking years.
Well, it has been years. It's been since like 2016.
Mary, I don't think fucking Mary from Walmart. I don't think Becky's sloppy. In the ring at
No.
all. I think she's fucking a ring general. She's
Now,
good.
she was in there with Mandy Rose tonight, so maybe you saw that match and was like, "That's not Becky. That's not on Becky."
Yeah, I mean, you can't really blame Becky. So.
Yeah. So then we had a funny R-Truth Ty Dillinger segment.
Oh God.
So Ty Dillinger's getting ready for his match with Samoa Joe, and R-Truth walks in. He's like, "You ready?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And he keeps talking or whatever, and then Ty Dillinger's just like, "You're no help. I'm gonna go." And then And
Jeez.
then, that's basically what he said. I don't remember what he said word for word. But then all of a sudden, R-Truth turns around and he's like, hold on 1 second. And he takes his Bluetooth out. So he was never talking to Ty Dillinger in the first place.
Who the fuck still uses that kind of Bluetooth now?
I don't know. And he was like, he yells at Dillinger and he says something like, what did he say? Oh, man, I wish I could remember what he was saying. He said, you need to smile, Mo, not take on Samoa Joe.
Wow, turns out I have cancer now. That's fucking incredible.
So then we had Samoa Joe versus Ty Dillinger in a very quick match.
Poor Ty
Dillinger jumped Joe at the start of the match. They brawled on the floor until Joe sent Dillinger face first into the ring post. Literally, not just face first, he picked up Ty Dillinger and sent him like split-legged, crotch, face, chest first, just threw him right into the ring post.
Hot.
Brought him in the ring, hit on the Coquina clutch, won the match.
Yeah. Good match.
So, then next up, we hear, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I'll just use never mind. Funeral music. I was going to try and say the fancy word for it, but funeral music.
Is there a fancy word
like
for funeral music?
Procession or something like that? I don't know.
Percussion?
No.
Those are drums.
No. It's like procession or something. I don't know.
Hold on, we need to figure this out. What fucking... I'm going to look this up. Hold on.
Okay.
Fancy word for... How do you spell funeral?
Funeral music? F-U-N-E-R-L?
Got it. Funeral music.
It's like procession music or something like that?
More like depression music.
I mean, basically.
What's another word for funeral song? That's fucking weird. There are no synonyms, apparently. This website led me astray.
Anyways.
I'm really upset now.
Miz comes out, and it's...
If anyone knows, please tell us.
Miz comes out, and it's the funeral of Team Hell No. Eulogy, that's right, my bad. Eulogy of Team Hell No. And he walks out by himself for a second, and then these guys come out with like this cart in Kane's mask.
I was really hoping Miz was gonna like Katie Vick and just skull fuck the mask.
It was funny. We were watching this, and my daughter goes, "Is that Kane's real head?"
Yes, you should have. Did you tell her yes?
I was like,
did you tell her yes?
No, that's just his mask. And then she goes, "Is that his real hair?" I was like, "Maybe."
Oh fuck. That's like, even worse. I'd find it worse if they shaved my hair off.
She was like, "Oh, okay," and then went back to playing on her tablet. Anyways, so it was funny. Miz is walking down. He starts shaking people's hands. He's like, you know, how you do the one person's got their hand out and you grab them both with your hand and like cup their hands and you go, "Thank you. Thank you for your condolences." He does it to like 3 people on one side of the ramp. He walks over to the other, does it to 3 more people. Does his whole, "Thank you. Thank you for your condolences."
Hold on. No, Marcos, you're lying.
What?
Flash Morgan Webster was one of the pallbearers? No, he couldn't have been.
I don't think he was.
No fucking way.
Yeah, Mebley, you're gone.
What'd he do?
You don't see his comment?
No, I didn't see it. What'd he say?
I'll text it to you.
Oh. How'd he know? Stop exposing me.
Anyways, so I'm going to look that back up here.
I'm looking this up. I see no one saying it on Twitter. I don't think it was him. It might have just been every other
all right, so
white dude with blonde hair.
Anyways, so they come down to the ring, and they got the Kane mask on a pillow. So Miz gets in the ring. They hand it to Miz, and Miz puts it down. He holds it for a second, and Corey Graves was fake crying on commentary. Miz promoted his show next week, Miz and Mrs., said that, "Yes, I was the MVP of the Celebrity All-Star Baseball game." And then he goes, "But, like Kane's," he goes, "But this isn't about me." And like Kane's favorite band once said, "Bye, bye, bye," to Team Hell No.
Thank you, Stephen Florence, for the $2. The SmackDown Live writers aren't ready for Asuka. I feel you on that,
And so
man.
Miz recounted Team Hell No's friendship and feud. He then went on to say, you know, it's time to stand up for a moment of silence. Obviously, the crowd started chanting yes. He said Daniel Bryan was just trying to stay relevant when he got back with Kane and started Team Hell No. Miz said that Bryan's return from injury was a bust, and each week he comes out, he's tarnishing his old legacy. He said Bryan's days of headlining WrestleMania are over, and his career is dead, just like Team Hell No. Bryan then comes out, and the pallbearers take off their jackets and uncuff their cufflinks.
I don't think Paul Bearers typically do that.
No. They get ready to fight as there's 3 of them guarding the ring. And what happens? Miz gets jumped from behind by Daniel Bryan. So, Daniel Bryan attacks the Miz. They beat up each other for a while. Basically, Daniel Bryan in control. He gave one of the pallbearers the running knee, and Miz ran off to end the segment. Well, that was about it. Basically, setting up the SummerSlam match. I'm looking at it now. No, that is not Flash Morgan Webster. I can confirm.
Okay, cool.
I just pulled it up on my phone. Anyways, it was just another guy with a similar haircut, but looked less like the Beatles.
It's just a white dude with blonde hair.
With like blonde, bushy hair, yeah. So then next up in the back, we had Xavier Woods and Big E pumping up Kofi Kingston, and he's going to take on Eric Young of Sanity.
Oh, boy.
So we have Eric Young versus Kofi Kingston in a pretty decent match. They went back and forth early, but Young gained the upper hand. Kofi Kingston fought back and sent Young to the floor. Young regained control of the match and slowed down the pace. Kingston made a comeback and scored a close near fall. Kofi Kingston then hit a dive, jumping off the referee and landing on Sanity. Sanity tried to interfere, but the New Day went after them. Finish came when Killian Dane threw Xavier Woods into Kofi Kingston. Young hit his wheelbarrow neckbreaker for the victory.
Yeah, wasn't a bad match.
I liked it. Played up that I think we're probably going to get more Sanity in New Day. Like, this isn't over from that tables match.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not.
So then we have the United States Championship rematch from Extreme Rules. Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy. Hardy jumped Nakamura to start the match. Nakamura attempted a low blow, but Hardy avoided it. Hardy jumped off the steel steps onto Nakamura against the barricade. Nakamura took over and was firmly in control until he missed a drop kick. Hardy fought back and hit a jawbreaker and a splash for a 2 count. Nakamura regained control once again and rocked Hardy with a stiff knee. Hardy hit the Whisperer in the wind for a close near fall. Nakamura fought back and hit a running knee in the corner for a 2 count. Nakamura attempted the Kinshasa, but Hardy countered into a twist of fate. This then led Jeff Hardy to climb to the top rope and go for a swanton, which he did hit very, very stiffly. As the referee attempted to count, he hit 1, 2, before his hand came down for 3. Randy Orton comes out and pulls Jeff Hardy out of the ring. And oh my God, did he brutalize Jeff Hardy. He rammed Jeff Hardy into the steel steps, gave him a vicious beatdown. Orton asked Hardy if he wanted to know why he was attacking him. Orton then just began to pull at the gauges in his ears, whispering in his ear. I don't know what he was actually saying. I think he was like, do you want to know why I'm... He kept saying, like, do you know why I'm doing this? Do you know why I'm doing this kind of thing? As he ripped and pulled, and Phillips goes, oh my God, that can pull a guy's ear off.
Believe it or not, yes it can.
Yeah, and
he said, you know why I'm doing this, you want to know why, you're going to have to wait to find out. That's what he
Gotcha. This looked very painful. He then gave Hardy a draping DDT off the announce table to the floor. And
you know what?
And then they announced that Paige will announce AJ Styles' SummerSlam opponent next week.
You know what?
What?
No one does. It's official. No one can do a better draping DDT than fucking Ciampa did to Black. That is officially the
one from
greatest draping DDT I had ever seen in my life. It made me so wet.
Now, talking about that for a second, letting everybody know, you may want to stay off Twitter tomorrow night because they are doing the NXT TV tapings where they will be taping Black defending the title against Ciampa tomorrow night in Full Sail. So if you don't want to know, when I post the spoilers, I will put spoiler alert on the video and the thumbnail. You may want to stay off of Twitter because I know, especially if it goes the way I'm thinking it. I mean, I can see it going maybe. You're going to want to stay off Twitter because that spoiler's going to be everywhere.
I hope Keith Lee just shows up.
I mean, he started today.
He did.
He started at the Performance Center today. He said everybody will learn to bask in his glory.
When does that start? Tomorrow?
The tapings?
Yeah.
Yes, they tape tomorrow night in Full Sail.
Cool.
And then the match is supposed to air next week on NXT.
Sweet.
And Keith Lee looked very, very old at the Performance Center today. Like, all of his facial hair is completely gray. I know he's only like 34, 35, but...
he can still go.
Anyways, I liked... Who is the co-host that does the Raw Smackdown reviews with Sean? Do you know his name?
Say that again?
The guy that does the Raw and SmackDown reviews with Sean Ross Sapp.
I don't know his name off the top of my head. Explain that
I don't
to me.
either. But I was listening to their SmackDown post show earlier, and he goes, Keith Lee's best role should be coming to SmackDown as Big E's uncle and always trying to give him advice. I'm like, that's pretty freaking great.
That'd be pretty good.
So, shout out to you guys for that great idea that'll probably never happen. No, Keith Lee's going to be money in NXT, though.
He will, and speaking of money, that's going to do it for this episode of the SmackDown Live recap, review, analysis, breakdown, thoughts, prayers, reactions, feelings, takes, all the other words that I usually fit in there, but I can never actually remember.
Sure.
For July 17th, 2018, you can follow me on Twitter at PW_Armstrong. You can follow us on Twitter at PWUnlimited right here on YouTube, and check out our friendos over at Fightful at Fightful Online. Tim, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at TimmyBuddy. We will be live again tomorrow night. Same time, same place for the PW Unlimited podcast. Talking about a couple different things. May have an unboxing on that show as well. So, yeah.
Alrighty, boys. We will see.
Interesting as always.
Oh, also join the Discord. Someone yesterday was like, what's the thing for the Discord? So there you go.
Bingo.
Get in the Discord. Have some fun. Let's all be moist. Have a great day, guys.
Good night.
Bye.